Okay, so today's lesson is how to graph a system of linear equations when one is in slope-intercept form and the other one is in standard form. So the first thing that we want to do is this first equation is in slope-intercept form, so we can graph it the way that it is. So our slope is -3/2. So that means we're going to be going down 3 over 2. And our y-intercept, our b value, is -4. So that's where we're going to start, at -4. So I'm going to put a point at -4. And then I'm going to go down 3 over 2. I'm going to repeat that until I can't anymore. And then I'm going to do the reverse to get as many points graphed as possible. Okay. From there, we're going to connect our points with a straight line. And don't forget your arrows. Okay. So that's how we graphed the first one. We were able to do it like that because the y was by itself. But the second equation, the y is not by itself. So we have to get that y by itself. So the first thing that we want to do is subtract x on both sides, because we want to get the y by itself. Subtract x on both sides. That cancels. So I'm going to bring down this -y equals. Now these are not like terms. So I'm going to just take this x, I'm going to put it right in front of that -6. So it becomes -x minus 6. The y is still negative, which we don't want. So I'm going to put that -1 in front and then divide everything by what's in front of y, which is -1 in this case. The negative ones cancel. So we're left with y equals a negative divided by negative is a positive, so we're going to have a positive x. And same thing, negative divided by negative, so we're going to have a positive 6. Now, when there's no number in front of x, we know that it's 1, and we can always put that over 1. So for this equation, our slope is 1 over 1, and our y-intercept is 6. I'm going to graph that now. We're going to start where y is 6. And we're going to go up 1 over 1. I'm going to do that for as long as I can. Okay. Connect with a straight line. And there's our point of intersection. So that point, remember, x always comes before y. So that's the point -4, 2. Okay? We're going to do one more example together just so you guys can get the hang of it, but I just want to summarize what we did here. The first equation we were able to graph because the y was by itself. We didn't need to move anything around. And then the second equation, we had to get y by itself. So that's where we had to start moving things around, start dividing, and then graph from there. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to scroll down, and we're going to do a different problem. Very similar. Just move this up a little. Okay, so for this first equation, same thing, the y is by itself, so we're able to graph it. We know the slope is whatever's in front of x, so our slope here is -1 over 4, and our y-intercept is 2. You always start at the y-intercept, and then you're going to use your slope. We're going to go down 1 over 4. So I'm going to put a point at 2, and then we're going to go down 1 over 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Same thing, down 1 over 4. I'm going to do the reverse so I can have as many points graphed as possible. And then just connect this line here. Okay, so for the second equation, the y is not by itself. It's super similar to the first one. So we're going to subtract x on both sides first. Cancel it out. We get -y equals same thing. These are not like terms. Don't combine them. So you get -x plus 8. We want to divide everything by that -1 in front. These are going to cancel. You get y equals negative divided by negative is a positive x. Positive divided by negative is a -8. If you want, put that 1 in front, put it over 1. So we know that the slope here is 1 over 1, and the y-intercept is -8. So I'm going to put a point at -8. This one I'm going to do in blue. And up 1 over 1 for as long as you can go. Okay, I'm going to connect that. And this is our point of intersection. So be careful here. Remember, x always has to come first. So it's 8, 0, not 0, 8. Okay, if you have any other questions, let me know. I'll try to help you out. But definitely try some questions on your own. Make sure you're getting y by itself. That's the key here.